How y'all doing, ladies and gentlemen? How y'all doing, ladies and gentlemen? Man, this is a celebration. Show love for a 7. We're doing this. Man, people say 20 years of poetry. I say 20 years of fun because it's been a hell of a run. We've had a great time doing it. Appreciate that, Carlos. Brother, absolutely, absolutely. And all the other poetry spots.
When I asked Barnett on the house with me, because I had never done no house shit before, and I didn't need a team, I said, hey, bro, I need the house. Oh, good boy, I didn't. I'm fucking with it. Nigga,
Man, we had a good time. All right. Not gonna hold y'all. Y'all still laughing?
you got PB, you got KK Side, you got TSU.
Okay. We with that. Okay. We don't want no gang violence in here tonight. We're all love. It's all love. It's all love. Here we go. I'm into poetry. I'm into poetry like meteorologists are into the constellations, like gynecologists are into female patients, like wine tasters are into wine tasting, like older black women are into Christ and salvation. I hear poems with inspiration and I embrace them, whether they're recited by virgins or veteran poets that's been spitting half their life. You see, a poet without their name and lights could actually save your life. It was a virgin through which God delivered Christ. That's just something to think about when a virgin poet is on the mic. I'm into poetry like sisters are into weave. like fuck pen is into thieves. You see, poetry is into me, but I'm into it like you wouldn't believe. It keeps me intrigued. I love listening just as much as I enjoy spitting. So when I'm at the poetry lounge and I don't answer your call or reply to a text, dodging you is not my intention, and I apologize if you missed it before when I mentioned that I was into poetry. Yeah. And it's very bad etiquette to answer the phone. In fact, texting people really is not condoned. Frankly, when I'm in my poetic zone, I prefer to be left the fuck alone because I'm into poetry. Like Kirby John is into Windsor Village. Like New Light and Ike Hilliard, St. John's and Rudy Rasmus, Reverend Ratcliffe and Brentwood Baptist. I'm into poetry in that synchronized fashion. There's no ending date, so I guess it's everlasting. And despite the dark shadows I'm sometimes casting, I do it with knowledge, swag, and a whole lot of passion. I'm into poetry because for me, that's what's happening. I watch poets stand on stage and let their souls bleed, and audience members suck it up because that's what their souls need. And the world becomes a better place because of those sown seeds. Like in church, I watch people walk into heaven every Sunday and miss their blessings. I'm like, they don't see. I'm into poetry for the places that it takes me, how it continues to save me, educate and entertain me daily, not only for the poems, but how it transforms. Like it transformed Deep Throat Belinda, who brought heat in the winter, half dressed on stage at the end of December, making the crowd flip, spitting sassy poems with her hands on her hip. She packed the nastiest mouth to come with 2 lips. She wrote a duet poem with a poet named Candy about a hooker from Miami that became an evangelist. Belinda took that piece to heart and that was the start. She changed her lifestyle and got saved. Now messages are different when she takes the stage. I'm into poetry for the content that the preacher won't preach and the teacher can't teach. But poets have third graders at the edge of their seats. I'm into poetry. Before Dr. Martin Luther King wrote that letter from that Birmingham jail, he was reciting a poem on his way to that cell. I'm into poetry with no apologies and no excuses. No explanation for my exclamation. I just do it because I do it. Spit it how I spit it. Get it how I get it. Live it how I live it. Continue to show love for poets that's down with it. Poets profound with it. You want some, then go on, spit it. To all my poets, don't stop writing. Don't stop enlightening. Don't stop finding new poetry venues to spit it, just falling through. Because God made us poets, and that's the fuck we do.